أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. In the Holy Quran, we've got this term Araaf, and also there's a surah, it's called Suratul Araaf. So, what is the meaning of Araaf, and who are the Araaf, and what does it mean? Araaf, it means a height, the elevation, or in the riwayat, it says Kasbanun Bain al Jannati wan Nar, that it is a bridge which is between the hell and the heaven and the fire. Now, the other quote from Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam, it says that Siratun bayn al-jannati wan nar, it is a path between the hell and the heaven. Barid Ijli, he is a reporter, he inquires Imam Baqir about the Araaf. What are the Araaf? Imam replies that it is a bridge, it is a sirat between the hell and the heaven. Or elsewhere says that it is a red ruby gate on the walls of the heaven. Now when inquired again about the Araaf in the ayah, where it says ayah number 46 from Suratul Araaf, the Almighty says, وَعَلَى الْأَعْرَافِ رِجَالٌ يَعْرِفُونَ كُلًّا بِسِيمَاهُمْ. That is, there will be a veil between them, and on the elevations there will be certain men who recognize each of them by their mark. So there are men on the elevation, Araaf, it's that elevation, the height. So there are men on that height who recognize every single person with their mark. So who are these Araaf now? وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ أَنْ سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ لَمْ يَدْخُلُوهَا وَهُمْ يَطْمَعُونَ. Now they will call out to the inhabitants of the paradise, saying, Salamun alaykum, salam be upon you, and they will not have entered it. So that is, they haven't entered the heaven yet, but then they will say, Salamun alaykum. They would be eager to do so. So they who haven't entered the heaven are calling out the Araaf who are on the heights, greeting them to somehow let them in. Imam Baqir alayhi salatu wasalam says that they are the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Araaf are the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Min yaqutin ahmar ala sur al-jannah, in a house made of red rubies on the walls of the heaven. So the Imams, the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, amidst the entrance of the heaven on the heights, they will be stationed there, and they would recognize every single person by the marks they would have. So that what we understand from this riwayah is that Araaf, it is a specific location which neither has the beauty and the comfort of the heaven, nor the wrath and the punishment of the hell. So it is a location overlooking the hell and the heaven, and a group of humans who do not deserve to get into the heaven, or those who do not deserve to be punished in the hell, they will be detained in this transit area. So in this transit area, they are waiting for the mercy of Allah, that somehow He has further mercy on them, and then takes them and enters them into the heaven. So, who are the Rijalul Araaf? Certain men will be on the elevations. They are the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Although they are based in the heaven, temporarily they are present here in the Araaf on the Day of Judgment, as it was quoted. Just like judges, they live somewhere else, but they come to the courtroom only when there is a hearing. So Ahlul Bayt from the Firdaus, they will come here to Araaf on the day of judgment only for these people who are stuck, to let them in or to bail them out, and to somehow find a solution for those who have a shortfall in their amal. Now, the Imams from us, the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, on the red ruby gates on the walls of the heaven in the Hadith are the Araaf, and they are present there because they are the Qasim. Qasim means they are the distributors of the hell and the heaven. So the distributor of the hell and the heaven is Amirul Mu'mineen, Rasulullah, and all of the Imams. They are the distributors of the hell and the heaven. So no one will enter the heaven nor the hell but with the consent of the Ahlul Bayt. So over here, they will come here, they will be stationed here, and then whosoever gets the signal to enter or the license to enter, they will move ahead into the heaven. Otherwise, they will be detained here in the Araaf. So Araaf is that middle area, transit area, which doesn't have all those blessings of the heaven, nor does it have the punishments and the wrath of the hell. So one who knew the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, because in that ayah it said that وَعَلَى الْأَعْرَافِ أَصْحَابٌ يَعْرِفُونَ كُلًّا بِسِيمَاهُمْ, that is, they recognize every single person by their face. So this recognition is from both sides. Both those people who are held on the Araaf, they would recognize the Imam, and the Imam also will recognize them. So when the recognition is from both the sides, then they will enter the heaven. If the recognition was not there from one side, then they will not enter the heaven. So for that recognition, it's that nur that a person has to have with him prior to entering that akhirah. That nur has to be sought from this dunya. In Surah Al-Hadid, there says that those to whom the hell will be assigned, they would see that those to whom the heaven has been assigned, they are moving fast, and there is a light ahead of them that is navigating them to the heaven. They would say, the inmates of the hell or the wrongdoers, that where did you get that GPS from? Where did you get that navigation from, which is guiding you so nicely to the heaven? They say that go and get it from dunya, you should have got it from there. If you had got it from there, you would have navigated here. So over here when they say go get it from dunya, that is to tell them that dunya doesn't exist anymore, that where do you want to get it from? Not possible to get it anymore. So A'raf are the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. A'raf are the heights on the Sirat in the Akhirah, and those on the A'raf are the Imams and the Ahlul Bayt, and they recognize every single person, and the recognition is from the other side as well. They also recognize the Imam. So those who were adamant, did not know them, the Ahlul Bayt, did not recognize them, nor acknowledge their status, will be detained in the hell. As for those who had that, they will be assigned the heaven. So Araf, the meanings that we have, it's a location between the hell and the heaven. The second meaning is that it is a kind of a date palm. The third meaning is that the tip of every height and elevation is called Araf. Like Araf al-Rumah, it's the tip of the javelin, tip of the spear, that's Araf al-Rumah. So ours is the first meaning where it says that it's a location between the hell and the heaven. And then the other thing that we learn here is that وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ الْجَنَّةِ أَصْحَابَ النَّارِ أَنْ قَدْ وَجَدْنَا مَا وَعَدَنَا رَبُّنَا حَقًّا فَهَلْ وَجَدْتُمْ مَا وَعَدْتُمْ حَقًّا. The inhabitants of the paradise will call out to the inmates of the fire that we found what our Lord promised us to be true. Did you find what your Lord promised you to be true? قالوا نعم, they would say yes. فأذن مؤذن بينهم أن لعنة الله على الظالمين. And yes, over here the caller, there will be a muazzin who would announce amidst there that may Allah's curse be on the wrongdoers. So over here again we come to know some more things. That is, who is this muazzin here? There are a few points to be noted, understood. Do the inmates of the heaven and the inmates of the hell see the inmates, see them, those to whom the hell has been assigned? Do they see those who are in the heaven? Here, that's the caller, the muazzin, who would say, uh, who is that muazzin again? That muazzin who would announce, make the announcement. Who is that? Then a caller will announce in the midst, may Allah's curse be on the wrongdoers. So there is a hijab between the two, between the doers of the good and the doers of the bad, between those in the hell and those in the heaven. So hijab mentioned in the ayah, what is it and what is Araaf? And alal Araaf rijalun. Who are they? All these things are there, and more or less some of them have been answered. According to Quran, definitely the inmates of the hell and the heaven, they can see each other. There will be some kind of a sophisticated arrangement that Allah has made, like these CCTVs we have. They can see what is happening in the hell. They also can see what is happening in the heaven, but they cannot get there, and they also cannot get there. But they know they can see. So the Almighty knows better. Between the heaven and the hell, they will be separated with a wall-like see-through wall, and there might be some kind of an interact modem between the two, that they are communicating with one another between the hell and the heaven. So these views and visions are not permanent. It's going to be a one-off communication that will be given, connection that will be given to them, especially when checking into the heavens. And this is also natural too, that the oppressed would want to see how the oppressors, they are being punished, how they are being dealt. So they would want to know, and that opportunity and would be given to them for them to know how they are being tortured, they are being punished. Now the slogan and the caller, according to the riwayat, who would call on the Day of Judgment is Mawla al-Muwahhideen, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali alayhi salam. From on the heights of Araaf, overlooking the hell and the heaven and the inhabitants therein, Amir al-Mu'mineen will make the announcement. And he is the speaker, because he was a speaker for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa wasallam in this dunya. So in the Akhirah also, and he will be the spokesman and the speaker there in the Akhirah. So many of the inmates of the hell, although they know Amir al-Mu'mineen, they knew his rank, his knowledge, his taqwa, and his ismat, but they denied due to the hatred they had, so rejected the imamah. And here on the Day of Judgment, because they did not accept Amir al-Mu'mineen, so that recognition would be a barrier. They would not recognize Amir al-Mu'mineen. So on the Araaf, it's a two-sided recognition. They also have to know them, the others also have to know them. When the recognition is complete from both the Imam and the Ma'moom, only then those who are detained in the Araaf, they will be allowed to enter the heaven. So Amir al-Mu'mineen, he is that Qasimun Nar wal Jannah, distributor of the hell and the heaven, and also he is the Muazzin there on the Day of Judgment on the Araaf. Imam Rida alayhi salam in the Tafseer of this ayah says it is indeed Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali alayhi salatu was salam. And Amir al-Mu'mineen says that I am the leader and Amir of the religion, and I am indeed the first from the foremost, and I am the Khalifa of the Prophet, and I am the distributor of the heaven and the hell, and I am the custodian of the master of Araaf, and will address the inmates of the heaven and the hell on the Araaf. So knowing the Araaf, it is the barrier between the hell and the heaven. It is a vast place for a few from the humans to dwell, and an elevation between the hell and the heaven. All of the above opinions, they are reflected in riwayat that were mentioned just now. So in brief, When we talk about Araaf, it's a location between the hell and the heaven. It is a height overlooking both of them, both the hell and the heaven. And the Rijal, the men in the Araaf, they are the Imams, the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And the Muazzin that was mentioned in the ayah, that is Amirul Mu'mineen, Ali alayhi salatu wassalam. May Allah ta'ala help us on all those heights in the Akhirah and make us enter the heaven swiftly, easily, and without any glitches and any hindrances. And this Muhabbat of Ali and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam all be with us here and in the hereafter. وسبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.